The Outdoor Show. It's the program that puts you into the peaceful and beautiful home of Mother Nature. It moves you back to that calm fishing pond up north, one step away from Lake Michigan, or into your hunting blind on a brisk fall morning. The Outdoor Show. It's a peaceful program. This is not your mother's outdoor show. This is the WHTC Outdoor Show, hosted by a guy who literally has hunting in his name. Tom Meddendorp is Dutch for Village in the Maiden, or King's Hunting Ground. Your co-host, sometimes, is Tim Becker of Powderhorn Guns and Archery. It's time for what really happens when the guys go up north on that hunting trip. It's time for the WHTC Outdoor Show, presented by My Firearms ETS. That's MI Firearms ETS on 1450 WHTC, Holland's news leader.
Good morning. Welcome to the Outdoor Show.
Morning, Tom.
I'm Tom Meddendorp, and that was Tim. And we've got Terry Borman here with us this morning from the Farmers Co-op over in Hudsonville. And we're excited. I mean, we're looking at like a primer to spring here. Mm-hmm. Waking up at
No. We're looking at spring. It's on its way, I believe.
Well, it's 20 degrees this morning instead of 4 or negative 4.
Negative 600 with wind chill lately. Goodness.
But
a little exaggeration. I think it's 450.
Yeah.
Negative 450.
The exaggeration just never ends around here.
No.
But to not exaggerate, Michigan had its safest hunting season on record.
That's awesome.
Yep.
And let's just keep improving every year.
It's awesome, but I'm still disappointed.
Why? I missed the cue on that.
Yeah.
Well, without laughing, because it's not a funny situation, even though we had the safest season on record, we had a 12-year-old girl going up to Drummond Island to hunt.
Okay.
And a firearm discharged in the vehicle. There was a firearm discharge, and it killed her.
Oh.
It doesn't count as a hunting accident because they were in a vehicle, not out hunting.
Yeah.
And what disappoints me, not only that the child died, but the fact that somebody had a loaded firearm in the gun in the vehicle.
Never understand that. I don't.
Why? It doesn't make sense.
And I guess you got to keep stressing that no matter getting a gun out of your gun safe to put into a case, to put into your car, do the number one rule. Always check it. Anytime you touch one, check the chamber.
Yeah.
Got to ratchet it down a few times just to make sure.
Could have been
The
prevented
first thing you got to do is
real
check it.
easy. Yeah.
And the thing is, we push a lot on the fundamentals, as you know. I've got a story. I told it on our YouTube channel. Even though you check it first, you still have to follow those fundamental rules the whole time. Always point the gun in a safe direction. Always keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to shoot. And always keep the gun unloaded until you're ready to use it. Mm-hmm. Therefore, it falls into when you follow those fundamental rules, what's the first thing you're going to do? Point it in a safe direction, keep your finger off the trigger, and check the dumb thing.
Yeah, and, no matter how long you've been around guns, something can always happen. But you can always stop that from happening by checking it.
Right.
Or by making sure that muzzle is always pointed in a safe direction.
Yep.
Yeah. So, safety. Train.
Yep.
You have to practice, otherwise you're not going to be good at it. And a lot of people don't handle their firearms until it's time to go hunting.
Yep. And one other thing that I do that has really benefited is no matter if I'm out shooting or if I'm out hunting with a group of people, we communicate back and forth. You let it be right down to, we went squirrel hunting last weekend for the end of it. And my buddy Ray was with me, and he has never squirrel hunted before.
Okay.
And I was so impressed with him because no matter if he turned right, he would let me know just as a heads up. Hey, I'm going this way. Okay, good. Then I knew. And there was an incident last weekend that I had jumped a rabbit and it took off and I had a good shot, but I didn't know where he was standing. So I did not take it. And I knew the rabbit was heading towards him. So I started making noise saying, hey, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. And I saw him peek around and he knew I was good. And it was 180 degrees away from me and he got his first rabbit.
Nice.
So, I mean, just always communicate in any situation, especially in the woods walking and stuff like that.
Right.
Definitely, you get behind brush and stuff. You want to make sure that
Oh, yeah.
that you communicate.
Hunter's
hey,
orange
I'm
can
over
be
here.
hidden real quick, real easy.
Yep,
Behind
it
one
does.
little tree or brush pile.
Oh yeah.
Snow is horrible.
Yeah.
I know. Sometimes my buddies probably get sick of me saying, "Hey, where are you?" Because I lose them.
Hey, you know what?
And where'd you go?
For that reason, I'd hunt with you. You know, I know I'm going to come back in one piece. And that's a huge thing. Just be safe.
And if you hunt with me, Tim, we're going to have something to eat.
You know it. Because I can't hit him, so you might as well. Yep.
I thought he brought snacks along.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
That's the reason. I didn't say why.
Yeah. You bet.
That was a good one, Terry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, and other news, good news for concealed carriers all throughout the state. Senate Bills 34 and 35 replaced Senate Bill 789 and 790. 789 and 790 were of 2014, and they were vetoed at the beginning of the year 2015 due to a wording situation and a lot of pressure from out of state. Let me say that again, a lot of pressure from out of state organizations that were anti-gun, which kind of bothered me. But anyway, the bills went back onto Senator Green's desk, and he made the changes necessary, sent them back through. They were passed by the Senate and the House with an overwhelming majority, and then they went to the governor's desk, and the governor said, hey, you made the changes that I needed? Good to go, and he signed it. So Senate
great.
Bills 34 are now Public Acts 3 and 4 of 2015.
Nice.
So that's kind of cool, and there are probably some people wondering, what it's about. Well, 34 and 35 actually, to summarize it, streamlines the process. It doesn't streamline the process to where it becomes a bad thing. It streamlines the process to save money. It streamlines the process to make things go quicker. There's a 45-day stipulation to get it taken care of. The county clerk takes care of it, and the gun boards are going to be out December of 2015.
Yep.
So
Great.
now, and you got to understand, I'm not for or against gun boards, but there's decisions that I'm for or against
Yep.
from gun boards. You have to understand that, because I think that we all make mistakes, and I think that some mistakes have been made in the past, which caused for problems.
Yeah.
And anyway, through this process, they streamline the entire thing, and all information. If somebody qualifies, it's done deal, and it's taken care of. So they got that done. What else is happening this week? It's March 7th. Rabbit hunting still going on.
Squirrel closed.
Squirrel closed. Squirrel definitely closed. Don't go shooting squirrels.
Nope. Nope. They close. You could hunt March 1, right? So they've been closed.
Yeah, till the end of February. Yeah.
I think Sunday was the last day. Yeah.
March 1 was Sunday.
Yep.
Yes.
Rabbit's still open till the end of the month?
March 31.
Yep. Excellent.
March 31.
I don't know what else happened.
I can't believe you guys don't get the cues. What else is happening this week?
This coming week.
I know one good thing
end
that's
of the
happening.
week.
Well, what else is happening kind of leads you to think that I'm talking about this upcoming week. What happened was last week. What's happening?
This coming week, would you be in reference to the Sportsman's Expo?
Yes. The Sportsman's Expo is going to be on Friday night. It's going to be at the Evergreen Ministries over on 48th Street. That's 4512 48th Avenue, Hudsonville. So you take Chicago Drive out of Zeeland, head towards Hudsonville. And when you get to 48th, you take a right, and it's the second driveway, I think it is, on the left.
Yes, it is. There'll be a sign there that you'll be able to see.
And then you drive the driveway all the way up onto the hill.
Yep.
Where you see the big green building.
Big green building offset off the road.
That's right.
How many years has this been now? 4?
We had I think we're looking at 5 or 6, actually.
5 or 6?
Yeah, we were trying to figure that out the other night at one of our organizational meetings, and kind of looking back at who did some of the speaking. And so it's 5 or 6. The Sportsman Club over at Evergreen's been around for about 10 years, they figured.
Yep.
And we used to do food plot seminars at the co-op, and then we combine forces with them. And so, yeah, it's just growing every year. So 5 or 6 years.
You know,
I think, as far as I can figure, this is our 6th year.
How many years have we been there, Tom? Probably 5.
4 or 5, I would think.
We didn't go. I know we weren't there the first year.
Okay.
Because first year, Phil contacted me about the Sportsman's Club. Got the Sportsman's Club set up. They didn't go. They went the first year. Then they couldn't get somebody the second year or the third year. I don't remember.
Yep.
We started in on the second or the third year, Tim.
And I tell you what, it is an awesome show.
It's a lot of fun.
It is. It is a blast, and I recommend everybody gets out there, takes a look around. It is
Free.
free. You got me.
That's a big thing right there.
But educational.
well,
it
it's
Huge.
You know what I noticed has really grown is the number of vendors that show up
Yep.
for people to check out everything they've got. You know, we've got Northern Edge, Food Plots, Frigid Forage, Food Plots, Vinks Taxidermy, Hidden Horns Game Ranch, West Michigan Walleye Club, Michigan DNR, Dog Breath Coyotes, West Michigan Game Birds, the WHTC Outdoor Show. Hey, that's us.
Yeah.
Michigan Firearms ETA. Oh, hey, that's me.
That's us.
All about you.
Yeah.
Powderhorn Guns and Archery. Hey, that's
me.
you. Responsible Fur Trapper, the original Muck Boot Company. Really?
Wow.
Sweet, because
Nice.
I got me mucks. I've had them a little over a year, and they're awesome.
They are
I
great.
love
They're
them.
great boots.
The Sports Person International. Oh, Maury's going to be there. Or is Maury not going to be there? Is somebody
As
else
far as
gonna
I
be
know,
there?
he's going to be. I'm not sure who's showing up for them.
Okay.
Yep.
R&R Pointing Labs, Old Woodworks, MOA Gunsmith. Hey, that's another guy
That's
that
us.
we work with. Brian Harder Hawking. Brian Harder, who's the
Does the hawk?
Raptor.
Yeah,
guy?
has the birds and that.
Okay, okay.
That'll be an interesting guy.
Cricketry Woods, Indian Arrowheads, Quest Ministries, Shadowhunter Blinds, and it's completely free. Oh, here's the thing that'll get you, Tim. Snacks and drinks are provided.
As long as I'm not there.
The Outdoor Show is brought to you by Western Brook Mower, where they service what they sell. All units are ready to use when they leave the store, and Western Brook submits your warranty information so you don't have to. Stop into the Holland or the Genesis store. Check them out on your computer at westernbrookmower.com or call them at 616-396-5733. The lines are open. Give us a call, 395-1450. We'll be back here shortly on The Outdoor Show. Welcome back to the Outdoor Show, brought to you by Lakeshore Tackle and Firearms, your full-service gun dealer stocking new and used firearms, Glock, Sig Sauer, Ruger, and more. Lakeshore Tackle and Firearms are buyers of all kinds of firearms and located at 6398 Blue Star Highway, just 6 short miles south of Holland at exit 41. Find them on your computer at LakeshoreTackleandFirearms.com. We're back, ready to talk with you. Give us a call, 395-1450. And it's a beautiful day today, isn't it?
Oh, it's amazing. I'm so ready for it.
Yeah, I feel kind of off because it's such nice weather,
Yeah.
and it just hasn't been the same.
You know, what I am looking so forward to this year more than ever, open water. Open water and green grass. I want to mow.
Little soft water would be nice.
Yes.
You want to mow?
We'll
I
talk
am ready
you
to mow.
in July. We'll see how you're doing with that.
Well, I'll make sure that the grass is all burnt by then.
I'll just watch the grass grow.
Yeah. I have sheep now. Start eating.
So that's the kind of mowing you're going to
You know it. You know it.
Set the sheep out
Yeah.
there so they can get after it.
Sit back on the porch and barbecue, Watch them eat.
Well, that's true. I don't mind watching the grass grow, but
Yeah.
we got this cold weather, and we got some things going on. I think we have a caller on the line.
Good deal.
Yes, good morning. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. How are you this morning,
Morning.
Cal?
Well, hey, good morning, good morning.
We're gonna do a show about motor safety again, aren't we?
We are. I'm excited. Hopefully we can hook up again and, talk about motor safety, water safety, etc.
Excellent. What are you doing this morning? A pre-bash splash thing?
Yeah, this morning I'm actually doing the pre-bass splash, and that's at the Yacht Basin in Holland, off Ottawa Beach Road. And basically there's all different vendors that will be here showing off, stuff on boating, painting, bottom of boats, etc. And then we're also doing vessel inspections out here on boats that are at the yacht basin.
So
No kidding.
I didn't even know they did this. Is this something new, or is this an annual event?
No, it's they've been doing it for quite some time, I believe. They invite us obviously to come out, and I set up a table with I got maps of Lake Macatawa, and we talk border safety stuff. Checking your vessels. They've been doing it for a while, actually.
Oh,
And
wow.
they invite us to come out as well.
Well, all this time they've been doing that, and you've never invited us.
I'm sorry. Oh boy, yeah, it's at 1866 Ottawa Beach Road.
1866 Ottawa Beach Road. So take Ottawa Beach Road out there. Yacht Basin's on the left because the water's
Yep.
on the left.
Yep.
Right?
You better hope so.
North side, Lake
He's good,
Macatawa.
isn't
Yep.
And then
And it's right past the DNR launch, correct?
Exactly, just right past the DNR launch. Yep.
Yeah.
is it easy to see where to go in? Because you're
Yeah.
inside, right?
It's a big yellow building. You walk through the front door, you go upstairs, and like I said, they got a lot of vendors upstairs. Last year, I believe Mercury was here, the engines. Just all different vendors showing off stuff.
Well, Cal, I think you should go out by the road with like signs and twirl them around and.
I'll have my cruiser parked out here.
Oh, good. Oh,
Well, turn the flashers on.
turn the flashers on.
Okay.
Because I don't know if Tim and I will be able to find Yacht Basin.
Yeah.
Big sign, yacht basin, can't miss it.
Yeah.
So,
Tell 'em there's
looking
free
forward to it
food.
this morning.
Well, that's kind of cool. I did not know that you
That's-
did that. And,
Real cool.
you can't really do any demos with the boats in the water, though, can you?
No, we don't have any boats in the water yet. Hopefully, though, another month or so, as soon as the ice thaws, we'll have them on the water.
Cal, come on. 2 weeks. Let's go for 2 weeks.
Okay, 2 weeks sounds good.
There we go.
Tim's being optimistic. He wants some soft water instead of all this hard water.
Yep.
Oh man, yeah, 2 weeks sounds good.
Perfect.
Well, awesome, Cal. You enjoy your day, and hopefully we can make a run out there to see you. How long is it going to run today?
It goes from 8 to 2.
Oh,
8
nice.
o'clock to 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is Eli there with you?
Negative. I'm by myself right now, and I'll have other Marine deputies out here doing the boat inspections.
So Eli's skipping.
He's skipping, huh?
Eli skipping.
That boy, he just skips. And
I'm sending him a text right now.
I would.
He's
So your
Monday through Friday, 8 to 4.
Your
I
buddy Cal needs some help out there, and you left him out. That's not good.
it's all good.
Well, excellent. So when the water gets soft, we're going to have you out. Or when is Boater Safety Week? Do you know the dates?
I know it offhand. I don't.
No?
Sorry.
Well, we're going to find that Michigan Boater Safety Week so that we can make sure we get you on here.
I think it's
Caught
in
me off guard. Yeah.
March or May sometime, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep, around there.
March or May?
Yeah, it starts. I'm pretty
March
sure.
or May. Oh, come on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the month starts with M.
You're pretty much catching me off guard now. I'm getting set up here. Come on.
That's what we've been brainstorming how to catch you off guard.
Yeah, and it worked.
Yeah.
Well, awesome, Cal. We will talk to you soon. Thanks for calling.
Hey, thank you,
Sounds
Cal.
good. You take care.
So that's out at Yacht Basin.
That's
Marina.
good. That's going to be a neat.
Yeah, 8 a.m. till 2 p.m.
yeah.
today. Well, I hope a lot of people head on out there and check that out. I mean, with the snow the way it is, it's not like you can have a lot of fun right now. We're
No.
at that in between. The snow melted a little bit, and then it froze over top. And I don't like walking in that because you always have the ice on top that
Yeah.
catches you. It's going to get real sloppy today.
Yep.
I would think by the time we hit 36 degrees and all that.
Yep.
So it's that would be fun to go to.
Well, and that'll give you that even little more excitement about spring coming around the corner in open water.
Start thinking boating.
Yep.
Well, yeah, I'm thinking boating.
I'm looking at my boat in the driveway right now, thinking that poor thing's been covered with snow way too long. It just wants to go out and have fish jump into the boat.
I got mine in the barn, so I don't have to think about it. I don't have to
Thanks
see
for
it.
the invite. I could have backed, two of them right back in there with you. They could have, hung out for the winter.
Listen to him. So,
Yeah.
Anyway, the Farmers Co-op Elevator in Hudsonville is your food plot headquarters with over 40 different seed varieties to choose from, providing in-house soil testing as well as fertilizers, lime, equipment to plant, maintain, and get maximum performance out of your food plot. Visit the Farmers Co-op at 3302 Prospect Street in Hudsonville. For a complete list of products and services, check them out online at fcelevator.com. Lines are open. Give us a call, 395-1450. We'll be back here shortly on The Outdoor Show. Welcome back to The Outdoor Show, brought to you by Powderhorn Guns and Archery for all your arrow knocking, gun cocking, fish hooking, flag waving, stand up and sing God Bless America hunting and fishing needs. Lines are open. Give us a call, 395-1450. We're back ready to answer your questions right here on the Outdoor Show.
I was
Yeah, the
late.
music didn't keep playing,
Yeah.
Caitlin. Tim needs to whistle.
Whistling time.
You're missing the whole thing here.
Oh, it is. I can't.
I believe that's a little blush on
Yeah.
her.
We're getting her flustered.
Yep.
Darn phone didn't work, and then all of a sudden we call her out on the carpet, and she's got nothing that she can respond with,
Yeah.
except some music.
She did well with that.
Anyway, it's kind of neat to know that we have the pre-splash bash going on
Yeah,
today
that's cool.
over at Yacht Basin. That's great that Cal called in. That's Cal Kuning,
Yep.
Ottawa County Sheriff's Department. He takes care of all the Marine Division there.
Yep.
And
And an all-around good dude.
he is.
Yep.
He is. Just remember to feed him. Otherwise, he'll get grumpy.
Don't we all get a little grumpy when we're not fed?
Yeah, did you hear what Terry said?
No.
Just tell them that there's free food. They'll show up.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
About
Remember
us.
to feed him.
You give me free food and I'm on the way.
You gotta
Like
feed
at the
everybody.
Sportsman's Expo.
That's right.
Yeah.
Free snacks.
Yeah.
Free snacks. That's so we can get Tim to show up.
Well, that's at the table that I'm going to be sitting at, right?
Very close to it with arms ring.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm excited for when spring comes, because when Cal and Eli come on here, it's definitely a lot of fun.
It
It's
is.
always a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So
There's just such great guys.
they are. But anyhow, moving along, we talked earlier about what was coming up this week.
That would
And-
be the Sportsman's Expo.
There we go. We got
The
one cue to work.
Evergreen Ministries at 4512 48th Avenue, Hudsonville, just off Chicago Drive.
It'll be a
Turn
good one.
south.
Yeah.
And what else is coming up this week?
And the exciting news. Powderhorn is going off of winter schedule and we will be open full time.
It's back to
starting,
work.
Yep. Monday.
He calls it full time. What's the schedule, Tim?
Our schedule for until this white ice stuff goes away and snow
Hard
and
water.
all that. Yes, 10 a.m. till 5 Monday through Friday, 8 till 3 on Saturday, and as soon as the fishing starts up, hopefully by the end of March, we're going to be opening 7 a.m. and staying open until that's still up in the air if it's going to be 6 or 7. Wow. Yep, we're
He's
going to open
gonna
up.
work.
Yeah, oh yeah. We're
Wait a minute. You found somebody else to help Al take the
I
schedule.
begged and pleaded Al for more hours.
Oh my goodness!
Because, well, let's
gracious.
face it, turkey season comes up here in about a month, so that's going to be,
Well, and with turkey season coming, you got to get down to the Sportsman's Expo
Yes,
over at
you do.
Evergreen Ministries, 4512 48th Street,
Yep.
on Friday, March 13th, because the seminars are going to kick off at 6:30,
Yep.
6:30. And then
And-
repeat it again at 8.
and we're going to have turkey hunting there.
We do. Jim Boyce is doing our turkey hunting. Take your call along so you can learn how to use the call that you bought, or
Right?
he'll show you how to use those, and that's exciting stuff. And then we got food plotting.
We talked about watching the grass grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can learn how to get your food plot in, and we have a Tom Bigelow.
And isn't getting food plots taken care of, isn't that going to be something we want to get done early in the year? Get that
Depends
in
what
the
you're
ground?
putting in, but yes, a lot of guys like to frost seed their clover.
Okay.
Kinda fill that in, and so yep. But then you're always you got to get ready. You got to start thinking about it and start planning. And
let me ask you something real quick about frost seeding. And because I don't know much about it. Mm-hmm. When I say much, anything about it, I know nothing about it. Do you have
Seeds,
to
frost. What do you need
Right.
to know, Tim?
frost seeding? Do you have to do that prior to winter, or can you do that still?
you do that now.
Now, okay, so you don't do
as-
that in December or anything.
No, you do that as the snow starts to disappear because the ground starts to move and fluctuate, and that
Okay.
just puts the seed into the ground.
Hey, that's kind of cool.
Yep. So you can do it right over top of the snow. I'd probably wait a little while. This is a lot of snow out there yet.
Yeah.
But some of those areas are starting to get bare, and you got thin snow. It's a good time to put the seed out there while you can get out there yet. And
That's kind of neat.
then the ground moves and shakes, and it drops the seed into place. And
No kidding. Good.
yep, that's what
The
frost.
ground
seed-
moves and shakes
I think so.
just a little bit.
A little bit. Not too
Maybe when
much. We
Tim
don't
and I
want-
walk by.
Yeah. Ba-boom. Ba-boom.
Yeah, we don't want a lot of shaking.
Yeah.
Well, you got the food plots.
Yep.
Yep.
We got the turkey hunting.
Yep.
And then coyote hunting. Well, now, coyote hunting, nighttime is done?
Yeah, I believe
think
so.
nighttime ended.
Yeah.
But they're going to talk about daytime,
Right.
getting them in here, because that goes until April 15th, and then there's a pause until July 15th during
Yeah.
during the breeding and excuse me, pup season.
Yep.
Right.
Unless they are on private lands doing damage or about to.
Right. Yep. Then you have some
Then it's
additional hunting.
Yeah, then it's year round.
Yeah. Or control, I guess you'd call
Control,
that.
yeah. They should just open it up because they do.
So if you put your little lamb out in the pasture and, I don't know, get the little lamb to make their sound, and the coyotes come in, is that about to do damage?
Absolutely.
So do you tie that little lamb by the leg?
Hey, now you're getting
Easy.
Stop. I'll tell you what.
stretching
Cal
it.
knows where you live.
Yeah.
Tell you what, we have a DNR officer that's going to be there that night. You could probably ask him that question.
If it's okay to tie the lamb by the
yeah,
ankle?
don't use my name. Leave me out of this. I love my sheep and my lambs.
Well, I'll just pull up the podcast.
You got it.
You can find it right at WHTC.com.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, the coyote hunting, and yes, that ends April 15 to July 15. That's off. Then it starts again after that. But that with the coyote hunting, Tim is correct, doing or about to do damage
On private lands.
On private lands,
Yep.
yes. Yeah, you can't go out on public land and put your free range chicken out there and then say, well, he was about to kill my chicken.
Yep.
Can't do that.
And I'll tell you what, if I see any coyotes around the farm there, if you want to come shoot them, I will definitely allow you in. I do not want them around them lambs.
No, that would not be good. It would not be good.
You know what I've
Especially
got-
since how you're not going to be there because from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. you're
Yep.
going to be at the store starting on Monday.
Yep.
And Saturday it'll be 8 to 3.
8 to 3.
And that's gone through the winter, but now you're going to be back to more regular hours. And what we're really all looking forward to is having you be at the store at the end of March from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Oh, I'm not saying that. If you want to see me, you better come towards the later part of the day.
Put a picture
No,
up
it'll
on the
be just
wall.
like 2 years ago when my business partner and Clay were around. Al will work the morning shift till
Yep.
11 or something, then I'll come in 11 to 6 or 7. And, make sure that that's run. We're going to open up this spring with a large fishing inventory. We're already starting to get deliveries coming through, plus the remodel.
And that'll help us to be out there walleye fishing.
Absolutely.
Because if you show up at Evergreen Ministries Sportsman's Expo, or at the Sportsman's Expo at Evergreen Ministries at 4512 48th Avenue in Hudsonville, this coming Friday, March 13th, you get to see Jim Brandt.
And you know what?
Jim and Jake. Jim
and Jake.
Jake, his son.
I,
They're going to teach you about walleye fishing.
last Saturday, saw Jim,
Yeah.
and he was excited about being there. That's what we talked about.
Jim gets excited all the time.
Absolutely.
He loves walleye fishing.
Yeah. And
He
you know
does.
what? The best part about that West Michigan Walleye Club is they're going to help you become a better walleye fisherman.
Absolutely.
Or in my case, become a walleye fisherman.
Absolutely.
I love
Exactly.
fishing them. I just don't catch them.
And that's the cool part. You join the West Michigan Walleye Club for $30. You also
Absolutely.
become an MUCC or Michigan United Conservation Club's member.
Yep.
You get to enter every tournament for free, and you get your winnings are learning how to fish
Yep.
for walleye.
Yep.
And believe me, I need that
Oh, yeah.
because
I believe it.
even a blind squirrel gets a nut sometimes, and that's the only way I end up with the walleye.
Yeah. You and I will go together, and we'll learn this.
It's probably a good idea
You could
because
hire Jim or Jake
Jim,
to
yeah.
go with it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Time to go.
hey, don't say hire. Jim will hold us to that. We'll make us pay him.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
Actually, Jim is slated to be here next week.
oh, great.
Right after the seminars are all done, so we can talk about everything in the follow up on it.
Great.
As long as we don't get like a major snowstorm, then you can't make
I'm
it.
taking the plow off today, so
Come on, don't
No
do that.
more
No.
snowstorms.
You keep your plow on till the end of March, so we don't have any snow.
absolutely not. I've even cleaned part of the garage out. When I say part, very small,
Yeah.
because that's a mess.
Well, in addition to what we've already said, food plots, turkey hunting, coyote hunting, walleye fishing, we've got duck and goose calling,
Yep.
Right.
smallmouth bass fishing.
Yep.
Right.
And I heard that was a really good one last year, the smallmouth bass fishing. Is that the same guys?
No, different guy this year.
Oh, different guys.
Yep. So,
Oh.
yep.
I heard that was really good last year. And this guy's he's just as good a guy.
To tell you the truth, I don't know much about him, but he's recommended by Jim Brandt. So what kind of endorsement?
Well, if he's recommended by Jim, then I mean, goodness gracious.
An endorsement from Jim is golden, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, we've
we're looking
been
forward to
trying
it.
to get him to endorse the Outdoor Show for a while now.
Yeah.
But then,
And then we have a new seminar this year called Firearm Safety. Not a real catchy name, but
No, no.
good.
I wonder
subject.
who came up with that.
I
one.
don't know.
I know.
yeah,
Our
but
very
good
own
scenery.
Tom. Yeah.
Good scenery.
Good scenery. Yeah, if I'm up there
look
with you
front.
holding
got me
things,
up front there.
yeah.
I mean,
If I'm up there,
I'm thinking we could find someone better than.
well, I'm
hold it, but
oh
anyway.
no, I'm taking Tim in with me.
I know.
He's going to be doing like the Price is Right model
Yeah.
thing.
I know.
I'm going to wear the.
Yeah, but he
I'll wear
always
shorts
says
so my
how good
legs
he
are
looks.
showing.
We're going to find out from the crowd. We're going to have a survey there.
Tom, do you want to do this again? Last time we had a survey, it came back 100%. Tim, you look good.
Yeah, that's because your wife called, and it was the only caller, and she said, "Yes, Tim, you look good."
Negative.
And you called that a
Have
survey.
you forgot already? It was our first time together.
Are you sure? Are you sure it wasn't Ray Bean calling and saying?
No, it wasn't a call. It was
face.
face-to-face conversations at.
How much did that cost you?
The
Tom?
Holland Gun and Knife Show.
You remember that?
Dude.
And everyone said yes. I look good.
Dude, no, there was one girl, and she said yes and rolled her eyes at the same time.
No, she did not roll her eyes. She winked. And I said, I appreciate it. And I know you are correct. And then it was a flock
Tim,
of them come up to
a
me.
wink is when the eyelid comes down, you can't see the eye. Rolling the eye is when it's all white.
She was that much into a wink that her eyes rolled.
Wow.
It's true. It's okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
You bet. Okay, let's get back to the Sportsman's Expo.
Oh, you want to take the attention off of you, huh?
Well, I want to talk about the Sportsman's Expo because of how good it is. And I'll tell you what, take the attention off of me. It's got to be good.
Well, like I was saying, one of our new seminars, which I don't know where it's going to go now, but firearm safety with
Yeah.
Tom here. So
Oh, that'll be a great
Tim
one,
is his
too.
accomplice. So
Now, are we doing different rooms again this year?
yes, we are.
Yes.
Excellent,
7
excellent.
different rooms all set up, and then the narthex area or the foyer area, whichever you call that, will be where all the vendors are, and we've got a boatload of those, as we mentioned earlier, and we've got seed companies, and we got woodworkers, and Indian Arrowhead guy, and hawk. Brian Harder brings his hawks in, and that's kind of cool.
That's cool.
And
Is Brian going to be in an area to talk about using raptors for hunting?
no, but that's something we probably ought to consider sometime.
Yeah.
He'll
Yeah.
be there with it. You can gladly go up and talk to these. I mean, they all love to talk.
You know what? And that's what's so awesome about this expo is talking to the vendors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's
And-
right there.
And speaking of a boatload, the Outdoor Show is brought to you by Advantage Marine in Zeeland with competitive prices and personalized service to meet all your needs. Repair, storage, winterizing, parts, and more. Call Advantage Marine in Zeeland at 616-748-9235 or stop in and see Dave at 8755 Riley Street in Zeeland. That's at the corner of 88th and Riley on the northeast side of Zeeland. Lines are open. Give us a call, 395-1450. We'll be back here shortly on the Outdoor Show.
Cut something off.
Welcome back to the Outdoor Show, brought to you by MOA Gunsmithing, exclusive dealer for Leatherwood Hilux Optics and 300 below cryogenics freezing, as well as firearms repair, specializing in Mauser rifle custom work and restoration. MOA Gunsmithing is your accuracy headquarters for target and varmint shooting. Visit KnowYourZero.com for rifle builds, accuracy test, and product reviews, or call 616-502-3374. MOA Gunsmithing, right on, dead on, all the time.
That's great.
I love it.
That's great.
MOA Gunsmithing, right on, dead on, all the time.
You know, I was
And Bob's going to be at the Evergreen Ministries, or at the Sportsman's Expo at the Evergreen Ministries facility there at 4512 48th Avenue,
and you have to come talk to him.
Hudsonville, 49426.
With
Any
the doors
questions?
opening at 6, seminars at 6:30.
Free food.
And
Free
then
food,
again
6
at
o'clock.
8. And one thing we didn't mention was door prizes.
Oh.
We give a boatload of door prizes away.
You and that boatload. We got to talk more about Advantage Marine again?
No.
Or
Talk
the
about
pre-splash,
Tim's boat sitting out.
pre-splash bash at the yacht basin over there where
Yep,
Cal's at.
from 8 to 3 today. Yep.
No, that's 8 to 2.
8 to 2.
We could
Tim's
announce it
gonna
as
be
8 to 3,
8
so
to
Cal
3.
has to stay for an extra
I
hour.
know. I know. No, this is going to be a great seminar
Well,
or
we've
expo. I'm sorry.
yeah, it's been going on for 5 or 6 years. We kind of tried to figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
We got a whole bunch of vendors, and it's cool because you can sit there and talk to them,
Yep.
and they've got all kinds of time. And
We left talking about the firearm safety one. I wonder if that was a Freudian slip for Tim when he said, this is going to be a great seminar.
I think it was.
Because we're hauling him in there because
I
he's
think
going
it's
to
just
model the
one
guns.
among
You know
the
it.
great seminars.
I think they're all
I
great.
don't even know if it's going to qualify for great, but
Oh, yeah. I
we're
think
going to do our best.
The educational portion will be great.
Nope.
The people person part of it, it's great people. Just the instructor can't
Well,
be
the
quite
nice
as good as this one.
The thing is, you got 6:30 and then again at 8. So
Yeah.
if things don't go real good at 6:30.
Yeah, he'll learn by 8.
Yeah, hopefully he'll learn by 8. So that's the nice thing also is everything's free.
Yep.
We got door prizes. We got a little snack for you. Eat before you come, but we got snacks, and we've got 7 seminars, and so you can rotate and take 2 of them in, or send half the group to one, and you
Yep.
go to the other, and flip flop. And you
I
can
like how you
absorb a
said
whole
that,
bunch.
Terry.
What's that?
Eat before you come. We've
Yeah.
got snacks for you, but eat before you come. That's because he's seen Tim come hungry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
well,
Tim, are you going to go to your table?
maybe we'll have to order in.
Send
a
'em
couple
over
pizzas
here.
for
Yeah.
the vendors.
Yeah.
But we got
No,
a
don't
whole-
order a couple pizzas. Order Little Caesars.
Okay.
That'll just be better. The whole company. I'll just sit there and eat. You bet.
But when we look at these seminars, 6:30 and then 8:00 again. The seminars are supposed to last about an hour, yeah? So it's a Friday evening. You're going to be there till 9. You got the little socializing afterwards and so on. I've seen some of these guys talk and explain and teach people stuff. You can't beat these guys.
No.
You can't beat it. I mean, get down there. You're only going to get to see 2 of them. So take your pick.
Yep.
Food plots, turkey hunting, coyote hunting, walleye fishing, duck and goose calling, firearm safety, or smallmouth bass fishing. I do have to say the firearm safety, we're going to put a little focus on teaching firearm safety to kids so that we can get more adults teaching kids
Yep. Absolutely.
And
the correct way.
And
Yep.
we've talked about how this thing has grown. I think that's one of the other things that I've seen over the years is more and more kids showing up. And I think last year was our first year we went to a Friday night. And normally on a school night, it gets a little later, so mom's a little hesitant to let them
Right.
go. Being a Friday night, more kids show up, and they get to sleep in on that Saturday morning. So it's an awesome night. It's a fun night. And you get to meet and greet a lot of people and get to know
Yep.
people, and you can talk to the vendors. And there's some that are there to show their services off, and some just for information, like the Brian Harder with his hawks, and Eric Sal does Indian arrowheads. And I was saying to Tim a while ago, to me that's really an interesting one because Eric has picked up most of his Indian arrowheads along the Rabbit River in the Hamilton area.
Oh, cool.
In a few mile radius from there. And, you kind of forget about the Indians living that close
Yep.
and all of their villages. And,
Oh, yeah.
he can spot those things a long ways off. But so he'll sit and talk about those for the couple
Yeah.
hours you want to talk.
Well, to give people a chance to get out there to Rabbit River and do some looking for it. But I got to
Absolutely.
tell you, I'm worried about one thing.
What's
Yeah.
that?
I'm worried if Tim's going to be able to stay awake after a full week of work.
Maybe he can get a little nap.
I mean, starting on Monday, he's going to be open 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's 7 full hours that he has to worry about Al being there.
I don't got to worry about Al there. He is reliable and always there. You bet.
I know he is, but you're going to worry anyway, and it's going to make you tired come Friday.
Hey, I don't sleep anyways. Ever. I run 5 full-time jobs. Someday you'll keep up there, old man. Hey,
Well,
back
you
to
mean
the,
when I cut down?
Yeah. Back to the Sportsman's Expo, just kind of from last year who I talked to, and they're all great, but some of the people that I really enjoyed talking to, of course, is MOA Gunsmithing. He has so much knowledge on anything you want to know about him.
Yeah.
But the Hidden Horns Game Ranch,
Oh, yeah.
just go look at his pictures.
Well, you
and
sat and talked to him the one year, I
a
remember.
long time.
Well, yeah, because
Yep.
I ended up taking care of your portion of the table, and
Right.
you just deserted me.
Right. People would come up to me and say, "Who is that?" Oh, no, I'll be there next year. Don't worry. But of another one that I really, really enjoyed talking to was the R&R Pointing Labs. That was the same people that were there last year, right, with the dogs?
Right.
Oh,
Awesome. And so much knowledge coming out of them. And then, of course, the Northern Edge Food Plot Seeds. Those guys, and I think it was the Fridge Forge Food Plot Seeds too. They were both there last year.
Not Frigid.
Okay, then it was Northern Edge.
Yeah,
I talked to
Corey.
them, and in fact, you introduced me.
Yep.
And wonderful guys to talk to on any questions you have about food plot seeds. Yeah.
Well, I think that's to me that's another neat thing is most of these guys are local.
Yeah.
They're not from upstate New York
Yep.
or something like that. They're local guys and easy to get a hold of because they're within a few miles drive from anywhere here
Yep.
in the area. And so
And that's
kind of fun.
LOCAL, local, with an L on the end, not like Tim, LOCO, loco.
So yeah, we're looking forward to it. We've been working on it again. I think we kind of start right after the last year's is done. We start saying, okay, what do we do for next year?
Yeah.
That's the way to plan them.
You got it. You
Get
got
after it right away because you don't forget what you wanted to change or what you thought you should make a move on and so on. And you said the door prizes. How many door prizes do you think on average go out that night?
I don't get involved in that, but I know that's a huge task for these guys. I would think that for sure all the kids get something. I would think most of the people that are there walk away with something. I know that Phil, who organizes it from the Evergreen Sportsman's Club, has some deer stands,
Oh, wow.
tree stands this
Yeah.
year to give away. There's some other companies that drop stuff off.
Do vendors get door prize tickets?
I don't know.
Because every year all I get to walk out with is Tim.
That is the best door prize. The friendship of Tim.
I'll make sure you get something other than Tim this year.
What? What about me?
In addition
I deal
to-
with Tom all night.
We'll talk later. Tim.
Okay, thank you.
Bigger,
Appreciate it, Terry.
Bigger, better.
Yep.
He is crazy though. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
Well, he
You
gets
gotta
so
hang out with him
excited.
just a little
He
while.
gets so excited when he's there.
Well, you got the door prizes there. I know today, get out to Yacht Basin Marina for
Yep.
the pre-splash bash. Go see Sergeant Kuning. Go see Cal. Call him Sergeant Kuning, not Cal.
Yeah, don't call him Cal.
Or Sir. Call him Sir.
Stop by Tim on the way.
Yeah.
Stop by Tim on the way. But get out there because, we were talking about door prizes. They've got a raffle out there today at 11:30, and they've got a bunch of vendors out there. So go out there and get primed up for the Sportsman's Expo on Friday evening. Sportsman's Expo is at 6:30, March 13th. That's Friday evening. That's this coming Friday. Doors open at 6. The seminars start at 6:30 and repeat again at 8. So you can hit 2 of the seminars. Unless you're really good, you take your wife with you. You have her go see one, you see one, and
Video
then you guys,
camera.
you talk about it afterwards.
You got
see?
it. Yep.
I don't think we're copyrighted, so I think you could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Thank you very much, Terry, for coming in today.
You're welcome. Good to
And
see you guys again.
thank you, Tim,
Hey, thanks, Tom.
for showing up today.
you
Sometimes,
bet.
guy.
You bet.
Talk to you next week right here on the Outdoor Show.
Take a 4 month.